currently, right now, the world's biggest video game collection. I'm talking over 11,000 video games deep. I mean, balls deep in gaming, more so you could play a game a day and you probably won't even finish everything. It's just fucking nuts to think about, but it's all up for auction right now. Michael Thomason, the dude that owns this collection, his game collection has been recognized by Guinness Records as the world's biggest video game collection ever. And right now, it's on Game Gavel, and you're able to go and bid on it. So, no eBay kind of shenanigans or bullshit like that. This is on Game Gavel, and it's interesting to think that this is something that I've seen tons of times, and no doubt many of you out there have actually seen it, whether it was news articles, videos, memes, or, you know, what the fuck ever. But every time I had seen it, it was always like, you know, the big, vast fucking collection and stuff, and then it was always taking, like, pot shots and fucking ball taps at fucking GameStop, where it was just like, so what do you think that I could get in trading credit on something like this? Well, I'm thinking about $1.75, but your silly ass asked for cash, so I'm gonna have to say 50 cents. Ka-ching! Power to the players! And we're done going and harassing the shit out of them, but seriously, it was just impressive as fuck. Like, when I saw it, it was one of those things, like, your brain can't compute that much shit being in front of you. You're just like, how much is there? Like, that's avalanche worthy. Like, you see that small little town down there, then suddenly comes tumbling down shitloads of video games and buries them underneath it, and tons of nerds are both horrified and slightly turned on at the same time. And now they feel like that they definitely need to go and confess to some kind of priest or something over the entire endeavor. But first, I'm gonna go and pick out a whole bunch of games, say sorry, and then run the fuck off. But genuinely, this shit is kind of a big deal. I mean, this is a monumentous occasion considering that the world's biggest video game collection is up for grabs, assuming that you have the money to go and do such. And right now, it's 15 bids in. 15 bids in with 8... Well, as of this recording, it's 8 days and 19 hours, some shit like that. But it's up to $90,000. I was just like, Macaulay Culkin minus the meth. Like, oh! Like, it was fucking amazing. But seeing that, I'm like, dude, and on top of that, he has tons of complete collections. I mean, fucking tons. Including systems I've never heard of, and they sound made up because of just their fucking names. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna read some of them off so you can fucking hear them, but these are complete US collections. So we got 3DO, Action Max, AGP X System. That definitely sounds like it's made up, like some shit that's like made by like Food Club or something. Atari 5200, Atari 7800, Atari Jaguar CD. If you can get the motherfucker to work, more power to you. Atari Lynx, Buzz Time. What? That should be sold in a fucking sex shop. Captain Power, that sounds made up as all fuck. Like, that sounds like some phony baloney, you're pulling my fucking leg. No, seriously, that's real? Really? I have no fucking clue what it is. Somebody's probably like, I own one! Well, motherfucker, I don't know what it is. Let's see, Game Boy Advance e-reader, Neo Geo Pocket Color. By the way, one of the most underrated handhelds ever, one of my favorite. Seriously, it's like, amazing. Let's see, Nintendo Virtual Boy for those that want to go blind. Nuon, Sega CD, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast, Tapwave Zodiac. Again, it just, not a fucking clue as to what it is. Tiger Gamecom. Fucking Gamecom. It's such a horrible handheld. Christ on a fucking cracker. TurboGrafx 16 CD and TurboGrafx 16 Super CD. Those are all complete. And then there's like a list of the remaining games of the following platforms, and then the following categories are near complete. And it's just like a bunch of shit. I'm like, holy fuck. That one there is called the Cougar Boy. Has a whole new meaning now, but anyway, down in the description, I'm going to put the link so you can go through and read it and see all the images, because, again, it's a lot to take in. Just seeing it is impressive. From one game collector to another, dude, holy shit, like, bravo, that is definitely an investment and then some. Just holy fucking cow, over a blue moon, just jumping over, maybe fucking squirting fucking rainbows out of its goddamn utter butt. That's just amazing. For somebody like me, I've been collecting since the 90s. And it seems like, you know, basically forever since I started my game collection. And I know how long it's taken to just build up what I have. And mine looks minuscule and mediocre by comparison to something like this. And, I mean, the dude has shelves like this, and it's just like, well, this is Sega Saturn. I'm like, what? Like, this fucking shelf is fucking huge! And that's just my Sega Saturn shelf over there. And over here, it's like, you're fucking killing me, man. But it is cool. I know some people see shit like that, and they get, like, envious and jealous, like, oh man, a big fucking deal. It's like, dude, come the fuck on. Like, wouldn't you be proud if you had something like that? But in a way, I feel like that this is kind of sad. I know that, you know, if there's ever a point in time that I decide that I'm going to part ways with my collection for whatever reason, like, he said that he wanted to be able to try to, you know, give money to his family and stuff, and this would be a practical way of doing such. And, you know, I can completely understand something like that and respect something like that. And it has to be difficult, you know, if you've invested a lot of your time and your life and your money and your energy into going and building up something like that, then letting it go. Well, getting the cash is really cool, but like for me, I've got games sitting around everywhere that I actually have a lot of fond memories of not only picking up, but going and playing with, whether I was playing the game with my friends, my family, play it through by myself, and just really enjoyed it. I mean, like this right here, this Lunar 2, even if I got rid of everything, I wouldn't get rid of that one because that actually like holds, you know, very special memory for me and actually means something to me personally because, you know, of who got it for me. But, you know, it just having to let go of something that grand is kind of crazy. But I mean, shit's up to 90,000. You'd have to hit the fucking lottery, have like fucking 6-figure salary or some shit like that to go and look at. Like, my wallet cries just thinking about this entire thing. Like, if I open it up, it's like, burr, 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 and I'd fucking leave. And I'm like, nah, motherfucker, I'm done. You do your thing. You're fucking crazy if you think you can afford that. But it's still interesting to think that this is up. And on top of that, like I said, Guinness recognized this as the world record holding, I'm getting fucking tongue-tied, world record holding game collection of all time, anywhere in the world. Well, you also get the certificate for that, so when you buy it, you also get that. So you'll be in the Guinness World Record book. And it's kind of interesting to think about that. While you'll be buying a huge-ass game collection, you also get this, and it's just... it's crazy as shit to think about. So yeah, it just something I thought would be interesting for everybody to check out. So like I said, it's in Game Gavel and there's tons of images and videos and just a lot of info to go and take in. Like seeing that many Nintendo 64 games and Super Nintendo games and Sega Genesis games and TurboGrafx 16 games and just all sorts of stuff. I mean, he's got domestic releases, import releases, like anything you could fucking shake money at and be like, this is an awesome game. It's somewhere in there and it's just fucking bonkers to go and think about. But yeah, no, damn, just thinking about it makes me tired. I'm all like, that's too much gaming. Like, you know what I think this would be good for? This would be a worthwhile investment for a museum. Just for, like, thinking about, like, buying up that much gaming right there. I mean, the historical value of it is absolutely off the charts. And I've always wanted to see, like, a big time, I'm talking, like, no fucking joke, like, a legit video game museum. I know people have opened, like, small ones here and there, but something like this, just massive in scale. I would take a motherfucking road trip to see that shit. It would be amazing. But yeah, I think that would be a worthwhile investment for something like that, or just anybody that's like making tons of money right now or hits the lottery and is a big time gamer and it's like, you know what, I'm gonna drop all the money right now. Boom, there you go. For me, I couldn't, even if I had the money, unless this shit was like, oh yeah, 500 bucks, I'd be like, yeah, mine, sold. There we go. Oh my god. But with something like this, I don't think that I could really want to get a game collection like that big all at once, because it's just, you know, when you get too much of one thing at once and you're just like, and I'm sure there's a couple ladies out there that are like, oh, Alpha, I know what you mean. You and me last night. Oh, yeah. But anyway. But, again, that many games all at once, that's just kind of nuts to think about. It's like, damn, that's too much. Like me, I've picked up my games like one at a time or like 5 at a time, never over at 11,000 at a time. That's like, I mean, we could have over 9,000 jokes going out the ass right now. Like, my scouter detects that this is going to be going for over $200,000, like, easily, without fucking fail. I mean, it's at 90,000 right now. I can't... Anybody want to wager a bet as to how much this is going to go for? Like, down in the comments, if you want to be like, I want to bet this. I can imagine somebody's going to be, like, taking bets. Be like, alright, we're taking bets, we're taking bets. Who wants to go and take it? And then all of a sudden, they're talking really fast and stuff like auctioneers typically do. But, anyway... Go and check it out. Thought it'd be interesting to go and talk about, showcase, and share with everybody out there, and all of us can just hang our heads and be like, oh, I wish I wasn't poor. Real life bullshit bills, damn you. Anyway, I will conclude this video, like always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers, game the fuck on.